It's just us against the world.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bama versus the World. I am your host, Big Mike. We are brought to you, as always, by the Herb and Raj podcast. You know the drill. It is Bama versus everybody. We are joined by representative of both teams. But wait, hold on, wait. Let me. Sorry. Oh, it's a bye week. So you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. We'll be brought to you by Mr. Bama. Mr. Bama will bring you to the stage, see what happens. How's it going? Doing all right today, Mr. Bama?
I'm doing fantastically splendid on this beautiful Monday evening, Mike. How are you doing?
Man, I am doing great. Ready for this bye week. Hopefully, get some rest and relaxation. Get some injuries taken care of. Hopefully, just spend some time with the family. And have a good weekend watching some football.
Yep.
And as I mentioned, it is a bye week. And normally this is where we would bring in our opponent for the week to interview them, but we have I'm afraid to find out what the special guest is this week. We have Bye. There's
illegal procedure on the offense. We're gonna have to penalize you guys 5 yards. We're gonna try it again.
Was that a duck?
I don't know. It was something yellow. And I hesitate to call you.
Terrible joke on Mr. Bama. We're gonna penalize you 10 yards. Let's try and get this thing moving, guys.
I think his shirt is a little snug too.
I would hesitate from making any other insults or jokes, or you may get an unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, there's
unsportsmanlike conduct. Recycling the same jokes from the last 2 seasons. Get some new material, guys.
He needs a new whistle too. His whistle's not really working that well.
Out of respect for you guys, I'm not blowing it at its full capacity. I'm pretty sure you don't want that ringing in your ears.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Mr.
Yes.
Mr.
I figured one of you guys would be smart enough to recognize that.
Do I call you Mr. Bye? Do I call you Mr. Ref? I mean, because obviously we see the shirt.
Yeah, I guarantee you Bye is some guy living in Alabama somewhere with a really, really nice house, and he's probably recording like in the bottom of his basement or something like that. I tell you.
I mean, that's possible. And we will try to go through. That's I think 3 penalties so far, for a total of about 20 yards, which seems about right. But Mr. Bama
team, yeah, it's right on point.
Well, they did only have 4 last week, so there's still one more in the chamber left that will equal our Wisconsin game. So we'll try to get started. Mr. Bama, what are you looking forward to during this bye week? What do you hope to see from the team as they prepare for 2 weeks for Georgia?
As you mentioned earlier, Mike, I'm looking for some guys to kind of recover and recoup from some of the hits that they've taken recently. I know Milroe got banged up. Looked like he got banged up a little even back into the South Florida game, took a few hits there. Of course, Malachi Moore got a little hurt during the Wisconsin game. So looking for guys like that, some of our key players, some of our star players to just kind of rest, relax, don't do anything silly during the bye week, stay away from the strip, play NCAA 2K25 or whatever the case may be is, and just watch some film, develop, get better every single day, and get ready for this Georgia game.
Yeah, and you talk about NCAA 2K25 or not 2K25, NCAA 25.
Yep.
I know that is a favorite game of one Ryan Williams. I'm not sure if you know this. He is 17. I don't know if that's ever been mentioned on a broadcast ever. The fact that he is only 17 and playing. So maybe he'll get a chance to play some video games, hang out with some friends.
Oh yeah.
And again, I always hate to ask this question, Mr. Bye. What are you looking forward to this week?
Looking for finally no work. I will just sit around, relax. Bama has kept me really, really busy this year. Like my cardio has improved, so that's good. And my throwing arm is really improved. So, been working on that. I feel really good, but it'd be nice. Like without Bama playing, I feel like I might get a rest for a weekend. So.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I did see a lot of flags in a lot of other games. So
It is true.
so do you specifically cover Alabama games, or are you just a generalized referee, or
I'm just generally covering Alabama games. Once you start covering Alabama games, you really don't have the energy to cover all the other teams. Bama
okay?
keeps you busy.
That's
Man, this
again,
guy.
only four penalties last week against on the road in Wisconsin. Got some things cleaned up from the previous week of 10 penalties. But other than the rest and relaxation, what do you think the team will work on this week, since they did have such a good game against Wisconsin, Mr. Bama? What do you think the team will focus on during the bye week, other than the recovery and things like that? Because
What?
they will still practice, obviously.
Yeah, of course, of course. What I would like to see was trying to see if we can create somewhat of a more versatile offense. I would like to see someone like Kendrick Law get.
Legal procedure. We all know that Bama people have no idea what the word versatile means. Run that one back, sir.
All right, let's try
Totally
this
losing
again.
your audience.
We'll start
like.
over. Hold on. We'll start over.
Okay.
I'll rephrase. I'll re-ask the question so you can start the play over from the beginning as it should be. Other than the rest and relaxation, what are you looking forward to for the team working on during practice this week, Mr. Bama?
A lot of positive productivity.
Okay, it's very well phrased. Apparently that didn't get a flag. It was on the line, so we did not get a flag there. So I appreciate, Mr. Bama, you bringing that back and bringing it in a little bit, and not having the illegal procedure with the big words.
Yes, sir.
We will go back over to Mr. Mr. Ref. Since you said you don't have any work this weekend, what do you do on weeks that you have off?
Well, Bama's about to play Georgia, so I figure there's going to be a lot of negotiating, a lot of bribes coming in, a lot of stuff of that nature.
Wow.
I mean, nothing, just resting. That's.
I don't know if I can borrow. Can I borrow that flag of yours so I can throw one on this?
What were you referring to?
Nothing at all, fellas.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
All right. And obviously we don't have a score to predict this weekend because Bama is, as we mentioned, on a bye. So what I will ask, Mr. Bama, are you looking forward to any other games this week that you may hang out with the family, put some football on, some worry-free football, since we don't have to worry about Alabama? What game are you looking forward to the most this weekend?
I'm looking forward to, I would say most forward to the Tennessee at Oklahoma game. I think that's Saturday night at 6:30, I believe. That seems like the number one game that's on the schedule for this weekend. So I will definitely be taking a look at that, seeing as we both we travel to Knoxville, and to Norman later this year. So want to check out the competition. Should be a good game.
All right. I would ask you your score, but as everybody knows, we do have a predictions show coming up this week, which you will take part in. And that game is one of the ones that we will pick. So we will not ask you a final score because I don't want another flag, because we are at our 4 limit from Wisconsin. And I'll ask you, Mr. Bye, the same thing. Are you looking forward to watching any other football this weekend?
No, I'll probably just go fishing for the whole weekend. Could use a new boat, if anybody out there happens to be listening. And then, like I said, I'm just going to rest up for the next week. We'll rest up for the next week and get ready for this Bama game, which I assume is going to be pretty big. Or I haven't paid that much attention to it.
I do have a question right quick, Mike, for Bye, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead, by all means.
Mr. Bye, do you still referee any of the lingerie football league games, or did you kind of get away from that?
No, of course not.
You got a little excited there.
No, not at all.
Just curious.
It's really not much refereeing that goes on there as much as bystanding, but no.
All right. Well, there we go. There is Bama versus the world for the bye week. Bama versus the refs, I guess. Hopefully everybody has a good weekend. Mr. Bye, enjoy your trip. Try not to wear out that. Well, actually, try to wear out that fishing arm so you can't really use it as much during the game. Make sure you're casting with your flag throwing hand. Oh, yeah. Get it nice and tired out while you're on your fishing trip. And Mr. Bama, enjoy some football, and let's get ready for Georgia in 2 weeks. With that, we will close the show. Have a good night, everybody. And as always, roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Wait, what? I didn't do anything.